Why hello lovelies, it's Tracy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and we are going to be embarking on this journey with ATEEZ's new album. So this is their new mini album that has just been released called The World Ep.2 Outlaw. So I ended up getting my set of albums on the hopes that I would get a signed Polaroid, but alas, I was not lucky enough for that. But hopefully some of you got some amazing Polaroids. I do already have a signed Polaroid from all the guys, and it's a photo of Mingi, so at least I'm lucky enough to have that in my collection, but it's always nice to have another. But yeah, so if you're watching this, it is my birthday, yay! So yeah, today's my birthday and I'm so excited to be watching some ATEEZ with you all and just relaxing and just rocking out to this particular album, because I listened to all of the teasers over on Patreon, so that was really fun to get to see what were in store, but I don't really remember, I don't really remember much from the teasers because I was actively trying to forget. So when I listened to the album with you guys, I got to have this whole experience. So I just remember that Django really caught my ear. So we'll see when we get to hear the entire song how that goes. But yeah, so if you would like more exclusive content, don't forget to go to my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. There is so much more over there of exclusive content like TXT, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, some BTS, and some in hyphen, and like hype game caterers and all that sort of stuff. So I'm very excited to do more stuff over there with you, because we always have stuff coming out a lot of the time over on Patreon, as well as K-dramas and things like that. But if you'd just like to become a part of the lovely family, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the little bell, and don't forget to press the like button. It really helps us out. And without further ado, let's just get into the album. I'm so excited. This also has like Stranger Things vibes.
거의 어둠을 맞출 때 경계가 흐릿하수면 사실 모르겠어 hello heaven 빌가드만 몰리는 거 지세가 거짓 선택은 내 몸 샷건 속에 드러나는 포스 성각이 구부르는 몸 어둠 속으로 더 깊은 곳으로 더 Oh my, I think I'm falling down here Slowly I'm going down 때로 잔인하지 진실에 민낯은 나는 듣고 싶어네 넌 뭘 지키려는 가 날 느끼잖아. Now it's time to fight, take back my life. 난 내가 되는 날 나를 마주해 in this world. 희생과 절망, 욕망, 열등감, 분노, 후회, 고통, 타락감, 불안, 강원, 망가진 것 속에서 탄 내 저랑 혐오와 정도가 모든 것들 속에서 자유날 수 있는가?
Wow.
I can take it no more. 난 지켜내야 한다. 모든 걸 바꿔야 한다. I'm ready for the dark, I'm ready for this war. 난 모든 인생을 살긴다. 더 나를 버린다. I'm ready for the dark, I'm ready for this war.
This song, like I said this in Gorilla, but ATEEZ needs a song on the soundtrack for Arcane when the next season eventually comes out, because their music is very dark and moody and very much in line with the storyline of Arcane, but also the thematic and like otherworldly vibes that this song has to it, because it has that bit of that 80s sound with like the beginning where, like, again, like I said this in the Stray Kids, oh, what song was that? I forget which song it was, but like it has that almost like you feel like it's gonna be the start of Stranger Things. But it has that electric vibe, which is very reminiscent of the cyberpunk future that is Arcane, which, funnily enough, of course, because ATEEZ has a song, Cyberpunk, which I actually haven't listened to yet because I've still been holding the fact that I need to react it with you guys, but there's just been so many other things coming up that it's kind of been put to the side for a little bit, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, so the whole premise of Arcane and this song fits so well together that I feel like we really need to petition the studios that create Arcane to get an ATEEZ song in the show, if not at least on the soundtrack, because I feel like this needs to happen. Come on, ATEEZ, we need to rally and do this, because I feel like ATEEZ is like the perfect group to be in Arcane. That being said, this song just feel like that, especially I feel like with these later albums, a lot of these songs are so like, oh, they just fill you with so much emotion and everything. Like you just want to fight and you just want to like, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm very excited to get to listen to the rest of the album with you guys. So let's just get on to the next song so we don't dwell too much on one particular song. So the next one is Dune. Yeosang.
Broken lights of panic, 못 끝다친 체인지 육급빛 맛도 욕망의 나를 팬 팝팝 깡패는 엎에게 탑팝 흔들려 펀 속으로도 다운다운 압박감 숨소리 잠깐만 여기 슬져 homie 손 좀 잡아주나 homie 몰목에서 물러가 thirsty 소리도 나오지 않는 몸이 예쁜 곳으로 사라져가 위태로 계약해줄 수 있는 너이다 맘마비 명이라 할수 없이 멀어져가 뭘 위해 아파야 하는 건가 수많은 사람 중 나이가 why 누구를 나대야 하는 건가 여전히 들리는 기분에 숨이 차 여긴 everyday 벗어날 수도 없어 절망의 손짓은 날 유혹해 도망칠 수 있을 거라는 듯이 Run away far away I can't take it anymore Mayday 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 Fade 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 나처럼 나한테 나 살고 싶어 뭘 위해 아파야 하는 건가 수많은 사람들 나인가 why 누구를 나대야 하는 건가 숨이 차 여긴 everyday 벗어날 수도 없어 숨이 차 여긴 everyday 소리가 나 벗어날 수도 없어
I feel like all of ATEEZ songs are just getting progressively so much more theatrical. Like, I feel like you can literally, with their backstory and with their whole everything to do with their universe, you could write a movie or stage play or anything and have these songs fit in like a musical. Like, that's just like they perfectly encapsulate a certain experience or moment or something that's sort of happening within their storyline. You can almost envision it, which is why there's like one thing that I love about ATEEZ is that you can literally listen to their songs and feel like you're being transported to a different world where you can create these storylines and these otherworldly concepts, which is why it's so easy to like listen to this or like this world and picture it in a world like Arcane. You can really create a storyline using this song as inspiration. Like, I could just start writing my own show based on these songs and, you know, have it be this dystopian world, but have elements of Arcane, have elements like what's in their universe, and create this entire like its own thing. And I feel like these are the kind of songs that are just so amazing for creatives in order to get inspiration to create a story and this whole theming with everything, and it just makes me really excited. I feel like Wooyoung didn't really get much or many lines in this particular song. Am I wrong? Did I just miss like a whole bunch of Wooyoung? He's a little bit here and there, and I feel like Wooyoung for the most part doesn't have a huge amount of lines, at least a huge amount of lines all in one sort of spot, which is why I really feel like this particular song is so yeosang. Like, I feel like he really dominated this song, and he was so amazing for it. Like, I absolutely loved his lines, and it really sort of makes use of his amazing voice. I loved it so much. I feel like we really need to watch the showcase for this as well, so I will probably watch that and put it up on Patreon. So if you are interested in watching the showcase for this particular release, I will do that over on Patreon. Yeah. Okay. Next song is Bouncy. So We, of course, have already watched this in the music video. So if you're interested, you can click up there to go watch the music video with me. Okay, because we've already listened to Bouncy, let's go into Django. And I'm very interested to hear what this particular song fully is like. Because we all know Django from Django Unchained. If you haven't seen that amazing movie, it's based during... don't remember what time period, but it's definitely during the time where slavery was still alive and thriving in the US. So it's a very interesting story. So go watch that movie if you're of age and you're interested. It is really well done. So I wonder, because obviously Django as well is a bit Western in its theming. So I wonder exactly how this comes to be with this song.
나도 K times up 너만 천인 다 영 마지막에 adios It's my way Django Kill it 그라타타타 나는 좀 절집질고 그라타타타 그라타타타 나는 야 고독한 총잡이 탕탕탕탕
Okay, so I didn't know this, but like, because we all know, like what I said before, the movie Django Unchained, which I'm now see the reference to the Unchained bit, because Quentin Tarantino, when he made that movie, he re-envisioned the character of Django to make him a bounty hunter that used to be a slave who is now trying to win his wife back, basically. And the original character was a fictional character who appeared in a number of spaghetti western films. And if you don't know what that is, it's like it was this whole fad in Hollywood back in the day where it was like Italian produced Western films. So they were Italian, but I don't know, for some reason they had this fascination with the Western side of America and those Western period dramas. But yeah, so it still basically has the core to do with his wife, but it's like a completely different story. But he is a gunslinger and, you know, being almost like has like this revenge plot against him. Well, for him, against the people that killed his wife. So yeah, it's a very interesting character. So the song Django is so fascinating because it really does encapsulate the Western vibe, but also such a titular character from the 60s, and is such a well-known character as well. So that's really fascinating. And the song itself, though, sounds very poppy. Like, it sounds as if it came from like a boy group in the early 2000s. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so the next song is Wake Up.
Do you hear my voice? Set you free. 뺏겨버린 모든 것 잃어가기 오늘도 하나둘씩 잊어가 잃어간단 사실도 Got no one to blame but I know that you're in pain 세상에 잠겨 거짓에 묶여 헛된 공간에 빠져도 허전돼 거짓된 욕망이 집어삼키고 돌아가 미친 듯 돌아가 기분이 에러 깊이 스며들 수록은 애들 다 같이 달려들 거야 오 대보리는 후
I am speechless. That song was so good. Hongjoong's rap is so good. I literally have no words. The fact that, like, just the beat that they're able to get these words out is just neck level insane. I feel like Korean is at least one language where I feel like the words can really join in together quite easily and flow really beautifully, whereas in English there's a lot of stop starts in terms of the words themselves, so it's a lot harder to rap more fluidly. But this song was so good, and a wooyoung chorus paired with jongho is was so good. I can't wait to add all these songs to my Spotify. But now the last song, Outlaw. So far these songs have there hasn't been a mood shift down yet in these songs. Like they all seem very upright. Wow. Like up. Okay, Outlaw. I feel like this is the first album that does that, baby.
I got that 타오르는 경고 소리 도망가 침을 내는 늑대들이 여기 흔들어져 끼고 맘이 헐키고 섞이고 뒤져 박중 날린 나스 숨만 쉬어 내가 몸못 섞여 저들은 머릿속 내 이름 붙인 뽑혀 가져가라 어서 가망 없어 후회 따윈 못 써 사고 난 이 천성이 고약해서 I'm sorry You wanna know I'm on fire 선을 넘지 마 침범하지 마 Let's keep it for real 경고해서 You gotta see you're terrifier 감이 오잖아 now you feel it's going on 내가 널 찾아가지 danger danger 거칠어지는 눈빛 뜨거워져 내 몸이 터져버릴 것 같아 심장을 멈추지마 내 안에 또 다른 내가 나오려 해 This is my second one 두 번 말 안 해 경고 깨우지만 내 속에 monster 막지 못해 큰 사고 살금살금 도망쳐 시험하지 마 결코 감당하지 못해 game over 그건 너의 큰 착고 Burn cause I'm the outlaw Give me that, give me hit it bang run it back 난 멋대로 해 never better play It's so bad Do the gunshot It's a bottom 살짝 기믹사 이유 있는 것만 서러워진 분위기 속 눈을 시켜 세워 나 이웃가에서 여경계에서 내 몸을 헝클어놔 On my way, don't move, I can only get you there 어둠 속에서 긴장하지 마 거칠어지는 눈빛 뜨거워져 내 몸이 터져버릴 것 같아 심장을 멈추지마 내 안에 또 다른 내가 나오려 해 This is my second one 두 번 말 안 해 경고 깨우지만 내 속에 monster 막지 못해 큰 사고 살금살금 도망쳐 시험하지만 결코 감당하지 못해 game over 그건 너의 큰 착고 Burn cause I'm the outlaw 하얀 깃발은 들어 정글에 규칙은 없어 나 도망쳐라 멀리 소용없다 네 길도 여기 없지 규칙도 Welcome to the outlaw
Wow. This album really, for me, hits so different. I don't know exactly why, but definitely, like I've said in the music video for Bouncy Reaction, it overall seems a lot more like mature vibes to it. Like I feel like ATEEZ has always been a bit more on the mature end of boy groups in terms of their vibe, just because they just seem a bit older. I don't know what it is exactly, but that's just the vibe that I get from them. But with Bouncy, it's just like a whole another level of like, you know, because it's a bit cheeky as well. So like you get these like, it's a little bit, it's a bit teasy, it's a bit spicy. So like the title track itself brings this whole other vibe, but the fact that all of these songs as well encapsulate outlaw and the whole Western concept of the album really well. The thing I do want to say though is that they've managed to fit this whole Western and like bounty hunter vibe so well into their backstory and into their whole universe concept as it is, because in a sense, you know, bounty hunters of the Western times were like pirates in a sense, and it's really cool that they managed to fit that in with their whole concept, and I really enjoyed everything that has to do with the album. It was really fun. So I wonder when they like, it's obviously too early because they're still promoting to say when their next comeback is going to be, but I'll be very interested to see what concept they then go for their next mini album or album, because we've only had one. Have we only had one full album? Have we had any full albums from ATEEZ? Because I feel like we're really lacking in albums, like full albums from ATEEZ, and that's really sad. We need a whole album, so hopefully that might be the next chapter. We do know that they're still touring. Hopefully they will be touring in Australia. Fingers crossed. So hopefully might get to see them live at some point, but who knows? Who knows? I know that touring in Australia isn't the easiest thing in the world, so hopefully they're able to find a tour company that can support them like they did last time, because we would love to have them back. But yeah, hectic. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you for sticking around, and I want to thank my super mega marvelous lovelies Abby P and Kim H. Thank you so much for all your lovely support, and all my Patreon lovelies. Seriously, every single one of you, your support doesn't go unnoticed, and you all mean so much to me, as well as my YouTube lovelies. Seriously, I've heard suck my teeth. Seriously, you guys are absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for all your support and love that you've shown me. I can't believe it's been like just over a year now since I've started my channel and been on this journey with you all. So it's really been a wild ride, and what a way to spend my birthday week with you all. So yeah, and my actual birthday. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and until next time, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't joined the lovely family, subscribe, don't forget to click the bell and press the like button. And until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.